Welcome everyone. Welcome to Purple Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We are looking at the week ahead, January 1st through January 6th of 2024. I'm so excited to say that. Cosmic influence this week for the fire signs is going to be Mercury going direct in the sign of Sagittarius on the 1st and Mars entering Capricorn on the 4th. Both of those energies will help you tackle any New Year's resolutions that you may make between now and the 1st. We will talk more about the astrology guys on Friday night. I have went ahead and set that live. It is the January hot dates, Friday night, 8 p.m. Join us. We'll go over every single transit for the month of January. I have also set January's Twin Flame current energy update for Twin Flames. That's going to be Saturday night. Again, also posted, so you can go ahead and hit that notify me button. All right, guys, let's jump in, get started. I am going to start with a collective reading first. We are reading for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I will put timestamps in after the live stream is over. Don't forget, guys, we are streaming on 3 different platforms. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This is actually our second live stream today. I did a Cancer full moon live for all 12 signs. So if you guys missed that, make sure to go watch that later. Hi, Sandra, Diana. Let me know. We have sound, picture looks okay. I was running a couple minutes late. I want to blame my son. He was just here, but he actually left on time. It wasn't his fault. I just didn't have, I couldn't decide which cards to use tonight. I think I'm going to start, when we're doing these lives, I'm going to relax a lot more. And I'm going to start asking you guys like some input. Yes, thank you, Sandra, because we're going to start repurposing these lives. I totally did it this weekend. I had a whole conversation, I guess you could say, with YouTube, like an actual conversation with an actual person. I know, right? And they definitely told me that my struggle is going to be video on demand because we decided to live stream. So I really don't know how that works. Like, I don't know how other people are able to just live stream. Maybe they just had that many watch hours built up. Very possible. But for those of you that can't watch an entire live stream live or don't want to watch the entire thing and listen to me jabbering, this is going to work out really well for y'all because I'm going to break down each sign into their own video. We're going to do it every week and we're just going to keep pumping them out until YouTube either proves me wrong or I prove YouTube wrong, one or the other. So far, YouTube is in the lead. I just want you guys to know. Our Sagittarius and Scorpio video took off this weekend. So if you guys missed those, go check them out. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, right? All right. So, and I think too, like after each one, I had this like I feel like Spirit sent me this message earlier. After each sign, I want you guys to help me. I don't know what you think about it, but tell me what you think. Like, I'm thinking, like, help me make a name, right? I feel like for the most part, it comes to me pretty quickly, like what that sign's reading was about. But sometimes I struggle. So if you guys are listening and you hear something that sticks out, I mean, if it sounds good, I'll pick it, and that's what we'll call that sign, right? We're a tribe over here. It takes a village. All right, guys. Oh no, look at the internet. Mercury retrograde goes direct on the 1st. Okay, so it just might be my computer. It's been doing it a couple of times. The internet is not the greatest here, but I have this feeling that come January, that's going to get better too. I don't know, guys. I think my phone held out. I hope it held out. Let me know if it didn't. My apologies. But I think that's gonna help too. Like when we're cutting and editing each individual sign out. Um, yeah, like we can edit all that stuff out, right? All right, guys. I am gonna start with a collective reading first, and I did pull out Queen of the Moon because it is the Cancer full moon. So I'm gonna stick to it. Let's do 458 for the collective. I feel like I haven't done one of these in days, right? But I did definitely enjoy my holidays. I hope you guys all enjoyed your holidays. But ready to get back to it. Ready to get back to it. All right, so remember, collective energies, we're looking at masculine and feminine. Please remember, every single person on the planet has masculine and feminine energies within them. Here at PLR, we are on a very specific type of spiritual awakening. So we could use these energies or these readings for different things. How do they say it? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, right? All right, here we go. Masculine energy first. We have boundaries. Protective boundaries is what I'm getting. Protective boundaries. The white butterfly on the outside is sticking out to me. There's something about vulnerability. She's naked. Masculine energy could feel like things are being stripped away, or like they were too vulnerable or being too vulnerable. So it's like maybe now trying to be more protective of their energies. All right, let's look at feminine. Feminine energy, we have abundance. It's the you have everything you need card. Sorry, y'all, hot flash. Like for real, no joke. 44. I'm gonna be 44, y'all. Don't like feel bad for me though, because I was totally wishing this crap to come on. It did. All right, abundance, divine feminine. It is that energy of you have everything you need. You may not think so, but you do. So it's the Hunter Moon card. It is a full moon card. It is this energy, like see how she's wearing the fur coat. She has all the berries, the nuts, the fruit. The animals are all gathered by her. It's like this energy of everything that you need is right around you. Like you don't have to go anywhere to get anything else. If it's not with you, you don't need it. That's the message I just heard. For those of you that are trying to manifest gratitude, like for me, Spirit's really been showing me like be grateful for the things we have. Even like let's say you're trying to manifest something and something small comes in and it's not quite what you expected, but it's like the stepping stone, right? So instead of like cursing it because it's not what you expected, be grateful for that stepping stone so that you can go on to the next one, right? All right, let's do bridging energy. So remember, bridging energy is going to be your current spiritual lesson. If you're on this twin journey, it's what's currently connecting you at this time. It's a spiritual lesson you're both learning at the same time. We have new moon, beginnings. The new moon doesn't come until January 11th, 111. I can't wait. It's going to be the Capricorn new moon. It's definitely going to set everything. I feel like it just kind of is the foundation. It sets the foundation. It just sets everything into place. But I do see the archway. And it's this energy of going from like darkness into light. Focus was on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to use Triple Goddess Tarot. Let's start with that masculine energy. Guys, this will be the only collective reading that we do today. I know we're doing water signs tonight, but tonight we're just going to do the water signs. No collective reading in the water signs. I didn't know either. I just heard. All right, masculine energy, boundaries. I wish I had known that sooner. I would have done like a whole video just for the collective. All right, so Scorpio comes out, of course, right? Scorpio for my divine masculine. It is this energy of death and transformation. I do get like something as, I'm not sure, like something's ending. But it's almost like this masculine energy doesn't want anyone to see. It's definitely giving me like a really vulnerable feeling. Eight of Pentacles comes out. It could have something to do with work, but I think it's like something they've had their focus or dedication set to for a long time. And then Five of Wands is here. Five of Wands does say they are experiencing some challenges. It's like people are coming against them. It's like people are coming at them. People are combative with them. All right, let's look at the mask. Look at the feminine energy, the abundance card. It is definitely about, I'm getting like, oh, it is what it is, right? But I'm definitely getting like an imbalance here. I always wanted to say that it's very even, it's very fair. I feel like a lot of times divine feminine will be like, oh, I'm better than divine masculine, or we'll be like, we're more awakened, we're ahead, we're this, we're that. And it's like I always want to try to keep it as like even playing field as possible. But I definitely am getting like this very unlevel, like this person maybe made some poor choices, waited a long time before they decided to start focusing on something. Something. And it's like this person didn't, right? Like this person went through the things and took the steps and the actions and gathered all the resources, right? Like it's that energy. So the Queen of Swords flies out. It is a victory. It is about speaking truth. Sometimes harsh truths. Harsh truths. Have the Eight of Cups, walked away from something. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, begin a new journey. It's like refocus, regroup, right? I feel like for divine feminine, this is like we used all the words. We said all the words as many times as we could, over and over and over. And it was like there's nothing else to say, right? There's nothing else to do. The Eight of Cups is that card where you always see like the cups are perfectly lined up, right? It's like there's absolutely nothing else to do, and now it's like you have to start a new journey. But it's interesting because it's like it's Page of Pentacles, and I'm getting more of this energy like you're not just starting a new journey, you're more determined, more focused, looking at the details. All right, let's look at the new beginnings card, new moon. This is bridging energy, so I do feel like it's going to be new beginnings with masculine, feminine cycle journey, right? I have Page of Wands coming out, not one of my favorite cards in the Triple Goddess Tarot. Pages, remember, they're students, so they're not at their fullest potential, but this Page of Wands is definitely the card. It literally says in the Triple Goddess Tarot book, prepare for things to get messy. It's like she's trying to color this painting, this art, and it's like she's trying to keep a straight line, and it's like it's not everything is in a straight line, right? So we have the World coming out. This is actually, it's called Reunion card in Triple Goddess Tarot. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles could say that we need to see something from a different perspective, but I think it's about this garden that we took care of, right? See how like she's taking care of her flowers, her garden. The Nine of Wands behind her, it talks about what we've built, right? What we've built and what we took care of. It can also have something to do with some stubborn energy. The Seven of Swords is on the bottom, but the only energy it's really giving me is it's like a hush, like keeping something quiet. Like I literally heard shh, you know what I mean? All right, so I am going to do messages, but we're going to do them like we did. I want to say it was the air signs. We're going to use them for head, heart, and higher self. It's like two birds, one stone, right? And I am using the soulmate love messages. All right. I can't wait to see you again. It's coming out in the headspace. That's going to be masculine thoughts. And it is definitely the Cancer full moon. The Cancer full moon had everybody in this like nostalgia type of energy, right? So it's like all this week, everybody's just kind of been thinking back on happier times or good times, right? And what's happened is now, mind you, we're recording this on the 26th, or I mean, we're live streaming this on the 26th. So the Cancer full moon is here right now. So it's like, and we're looking, remember these energies we're looking at that tonight is going to be from the 1st through the 6th. So it is like this energy of we got to the present moment and those nostalgic feelings weren't in our present, right? So it's like that's what the Cancer full moon does. It's like it caused us to see what was like not aligned, what wasn't resolved in an issue with people that we're very close with, very intimate with, most likely family members, right? But it does give me this energy in the headspace. Like I can't wait to go back to something that was like good or easy or not a struggle. All right, let's look at masculine energy, heart space. Your voice has a therapeutic effect on me, and I could listen to you for hours. There could be messages definitely going through. Remember, telepathy with the twins is through the heart space, through the heart chakra. They could actually have like a recording or something that has your voice on it. All right, let's look at masculine energy, higher self space, please. My greatest wish is to make you smile and feel safe around me. This is going to be higher self lesson. So I feel like right now, masculine energy could be learning maybe why divine feminine doesn't feel safe around them, right? But also could just be learning to feel safe in their own journey, I am definitely getting that energy like highly protected. All right, let's do it again. So this time we're going divine feminine, head, heart, higher self space. So these could be definitely messages from divine masculine, right? So now we're going to do divine feminine. And again, I'm going to start with the thoughts in the headspace. We have, even though we are so different, I feel so connected to you. That's that cord. How many of you guys been feeling that cord energy today? I feel like that was really strong with the Cancer full moon. And here's what I'm going to say. I'm also noticing, I'm starting to call them soul ties. I don't even want to call them like, I don't even want to call it twin flame. I don't want to call it like cords. It's like soul ties, right? It's like these little ties that our soul makes on its journey. But I'm also starting to notice like soul ties with other people that's not my twin. How interesting is that, right? But not like, here's what I'm going to say. In the twin, you only get one, right? There's just one person that awakens you. That's their purpose, that's their job, that's it. But you can have soul ties, right? Like a whole soul tribe, soul family Lots of people, lots of people. But soul ties are like, it's special, it's different. It's like when I sit here and I talk to Sandra or Diana or like Messina, and it's like we all have the same journey. We're experiencing the same experiences. We've dealt with the same stuff. We can live in all different parts of the US, but we, you know, like the same stores or buy the same things. You know what I'm saying? When I study our charts, that in itself is, yeah, soul ties. All right, let's do heart space, divine feminine. I'm so proud of everything you do. So I feel like this is going to be messages back and forth. I feel like I'm so proud of everything you do. Actually, could be coming from divine masculine. I do feel like divine feminine is also proud of divine masculine, but I feel like divine masculine's message is your voice has therapeutic effect. And again, they could have a recording. They could be listening to your voice some way. Maybe you also have a YouTube channel. I'm just kidding. All right, let's do higher self, divine feminine. I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. That's going to be really true. And I felt that right here. Whenever divine feminine is going through something that's like emotional, like it cuts deep, divine masculine can feel when you're hurt. They may not know what it is. Some, you know, most of us figure it out. But it's like this energy of like they may not know, but it's like they feel pain and they think of you and they know that like something's wrong, right? It's that feeling. You also, divine feminine also has that feeling for divine masculine. However, for divine masculine, it's more of a painful, like I don't know what the word is. It's like it's pain. It's hurt. The better word is hurt. For divine feminine, it's this energy where we know that they're the masculine energy. We know that they can protect themselves. But it's definitely, and tell me if you guys feel this too, but it's definitely like for your divine masculine, it's almost like I can talk shit about somebody, but you can't, right? It's that type of energy. It's almost, and you shouldn't, by the way, divine feminines, you shouldn't talk any kind of crap. But it's like this energy of like, you know how you have a friend or like your little brother or something like that, and you're like, I can talk about this person and I can say that they need to do whatever, but don't you talk about my person, or don't you put your hands on my person, or don't you see what I'm saying? Because it's that we feel that energy. So as masculine feels the hurt, the feminine can feel when something is attacking or like you know, attacking, that's the word. All right, let's do the guidance. So I'm going to use Power of Love activation. This is going to be guidance for all parties involved. Guidance for all parties involved. So this is guidance for divine feminine, guidance for divine masculine, guidance for any karmic attachments. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Action. First card out. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Get ready for something new, definitely. Remember, new moon, new beginnings. And cooperation is here. It says, in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person has experience. Every person and experience has value. In other words, whatever is happening here, and I definitely picked up on some pretty strange energy. Self-love is on the bottom. One, it's like everything has purpose, and every person that spirit brings into our environment, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, whatever it is, there's purpose for that. There's purpose. They're not everybody's going to be your twin flame, but like even karmics, there's purpose for karmics, right? Like they teach us very valuable lessons. They actually mold us to be the strong, courageous, wise people that we are, right? So it's like there's something here about something challenging that's happening. I do feel like a new beginning is coming, but like there's purpose for it. And I think that's going to be the important part of that collective message. All right, guys, that's going to be your collective reading. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we're going to start with Aries. You know, Diana, I just realized that I totally forgot to share on Facebook. I know, right? And I may actually forgot to share YouTube too. We did the Cancer full moon earlier, and I did that one, and then I came back and came in here to figure out and got distracted, and didn't. So it may be pretty quiet over there on Facebook. And YouTube's being nice to us this week, so yay! But thank you for going over there and checking it out. Oh, y'all, I'm taking a break from the water and the teas, and I'm totally drinking a soda. I've had like 2 drinks out of it, and I'm ready. Ugh. I know, right? It's so funny when we think we want something, we just want it so bad, and then we don't. Oh no, please don't do that. Please don't. Thank you. Oh no, please don't. Go back. Thank you. I know, right? See, that's where this cut and edit stuff and repurpose the video on demand is going to be very helpful. Alright, so Aries. 2811, because I seen it. Aries, this is going to be for the week of January 1st through January 6th of 2024. I'm so excited to see 2024. But I just want to start out with Aries. First one, out the bat, out the gate. And I want to say that this first month, January, it's definitely going to seem like this uphill battle. And before anybody says anything, I just want to say, I know I've been promising that 2024 is going to be so much better than 2023, but it's not something that's going to fall in our lap. It's still going to take the work. It's still going to take the implementation, Aries. So I feel like the message I'm getting here is what's going to happen these first few weeks of January 2024 is the opportunity. So I hope everybody's hearing me. The opportunity, the doors that you've been asking to open are going to open, but you still have to decide, Aries, whether you're going to walk through the door or not. All right, let's jump in. Energy of the week, and I'm going to use the Queen of the Moon. And really quickly, just because it's on my mind before I forget, I have to mention it. The shuffling. I've been saying that Spirit's been asking me to hold my divine feminine energy. I have no idea why, but this is where we're at in this journey, right? I feel like most of you are being asked to hold your divine feminine energies too, right? We do have a strong divine feminine following. but we do have some divine masculines, just very quiet divine masculines, right? But the divine feminine energy, I feel like we're being asked to hold that feminine energy. That's why we're being asked to like call our energies back, our powers back. That's why we're being asked to spend time on ourselves, by ourselves. That's why we're not allowed to go out and do all the crazy things that we used to be able to go out and do, right? And it's like we're being asked to focus on this journey. This is happening to me, so I'm just reminding everyone, like me, Rosa, here at PLR, I'm on this journey. So when Spirit asks me to do certain things, I have to do these things, right? I know it's going to sound way out there, but one of the things is, one, I'm supposed to learn to talk quieter. Like, I'm not supposed to be screaming at everybody. And two, I'm supposed to not shuffle my cards. And it's not that I don't shuffle, it's that, you know how we get excited and we like for them to fly out all crazy. I love that, but that's actually, come to find out, masculine energy. Masculine energy is the chaotic shuffle where the cards come out, and I'm not allowed to do that anymore because I'm being told to hold my feminine energy. So yeah, I just wanted to explain why the shuffling, you know, calms down. All right. So I'm using Queen of the Moon, Energy of the Week, Aries. January 1st through the 6th. Look at that. Assessing comes out. Wisdom is on the bottom. That Ascension. I see all those books, Aries. I have definitely been in the books myself. All right, so assessing is just that. It's like you're getting the bigger picture. You're learning why you had to do things a certain way. You're looking at where you're headed, where you're going. I feel like it's actually closer than you thought it was going to be. All right, let's do challenge or obstacle. I am going to use the Sacred Traveler. All right, so we have in the flow, but it's totally in reverse. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So Aries, you're not in the flow, or you feel like everything is not smooth sailing. All right, let's get lesson learned. We have a great adventure, again, in reverse. Take a risk, venture forward. I feel like this isn't the time to risk. So here we are. Okay, so we're looking at January 1st through the 6th, right? So right now we have the Cancer full moon. So right now we're in this clean it up energy. So that means we're going to be cleaning it up, Aries. And then come January 1st, it's like now this is the perfect new year for an actual new year, right? You know how we always make New Year's resolutions and it feels like, man, this sucks and we can't keep them. We never do. And then come April, we decide, oh, I'm going to do it now, right? Because that's actually the beginning of the new year, y'all. But anyway, this January is actually going to feel like a new year. It's going to be the perfect year for you to make the resolutions that you've been wanting to make and stick to them, Aries. Stick to them. That's going to be the biggest thing, Aries. All right, so here's what it is, because I already know. Remember, I have all the Aries, right? Mars, Sun, the Mercury, everything is in freaking Aries, right? Okay, so what it is you've already made the plan. Now you're going to implement the plan. So this first 6 weeks, I was saying that earlier, the first 6 weeks of January is probably going to be kind of challenging. And it's because we're so excited for 2024 to be here, Aries, that we expect all the goodness to fall out of the sky on day one. It actually kind of does, because this Mercury retrograde is going direct. And this Mercury retrograde just taught us how to speak things we wanted into existence. Y'all should have seen me playing Uno the other day. I was like, green 7, red, blue, green 2. I'm just saying, every time I turn one over, ask the kids. But anyway, speak the things you want into existence. This is the Mercury retrograde lesson that came here. So January 1st, it's going direct. Now you're going to start actually speaking it out, right? Saying the things that you want. Don't risk anything. Don't change course here. You've already made the plan. You've worked all of 2023 to get out and make this new plan. Like, stick to it. It's the message that I'm getting, Aries. I do feel like you are going on a great adventure. right, let's do a lesson learned for Aries. Surrendering to the journey, release control. See, you are going. You just don't want to do it the way. There's something about like reckless energy. Don't be reckless. You already have the plan. Spirit's already guiding you, Aries. You already know where you're headed. You don't like it. I don't like it. But I mean, here we go already. It is what it is. Solitude on the bottom. In silence, peace prevails. And that's probably what it's going to be. And I understand why you don't like it. Like Spirit's asking me to do this. Like I'm having to just really stay to myself, and it is a struggle, y'all. I'm an Aries. We are people. You know what I mean? Like we want to go out and talk to people and do stuff and take action. And oh my gosh, you can only do so much yoga. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's okay. You can only do so much yoga, but there's wall Pilates, y'all. Wall Pilates. All right, let's do assessing. Isn't it weird how when we have these spiritual awakenings, these things happen? Like we start eating better. We start spending more time by ourselves. We start educating ourselves more. We start exercising. We start, think of the people that go to jail. What do they do when they go to jail? They're in their little room with their Bible and their push-ups. You see what I'm saying? Isn't it weird? And I don't know why I use that as an example. It's just the only thing I can think of. But I mean, it's kind of what it's like, right? I know, right? All right, Aries, assessing. It's number 9. So I do feel like you're getting to a completion of something. All right, so we have 2 of Pentacles coming out. The initials, of course, are sticking out to me on the rock. I want to say it used to look like a J and an R, but now I just see the R. But the 2 of Pentacles does say, like, I feel like you have a choice to make. I know 2 of Pentacles is normally like lack energy or feeling like you're being pulled in too many directions. And that could have been it at one time, but it's like now you're only going to be pulled in one direction, right? Now your focus is, it's like fixing or healing the lack energy. I love it. Strength card comes out. It is the healer card in the Triple Goddess Tarot. And it is about internal strength, but this is about you becoming a healer. See, assessing, and it's like, this is what you're going to do. And then the Justice card comes out, strong Libra energy. It does say that there was a great injustice here, but it's like you fought for something. You fought to balance the scales out. You didn't give up on something. And again, the white feather, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that white feather in the scales, so important to me. See the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is destiny. Okay, so I'm taking it. Tower. Ooh. All right. So smooth sailing was in reverse. Ace of Wands, the destiny, the fate card. It's the new action card. Right now, something is like slower, or it's like not moving as fast as you want it to be. And it is because like it's fate, it's destiny, and it is to actually help you be able to take new action so you're not repeating old cycles. You have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. It's very possible you're overthinking something. And then the Page of Swords comes out. Page of Swords is like higher learning, higher education. This has definitely been Aries. Like this is where Spirit's been showing me. It's like every time I think I have time to watch TikTok. Remember how I kept saying I like the TikTok? Can't watch TikTok anymore. Like I'm not allowed. Like apparently I'm supposed to be learning and studying other things instead of watching TikTok. So I'm like, what? But most likely that's what's happening to you, Aries. It's like you have this time on your hand. It's like you want to do something else, but Spirit's asking you to focus, pay attention, learn new things. It could have something to do with writing a letter. All right, great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. Remember, it came out in reverse, so I do feel like this isn't the time for you to be taking any risk. I feel like it's about if it's a business situation, it's not a risk because you've already built on it, right, Aries? But it's very possible it's not a business situation. So we have the Four of Cups coming out. Four of Cups is the card that says you've manifested something. It's the daydreaming card. It's where she's looking out the window and it says you have all the ingredients to put something together, create something. I feel like you did. And then Two of Wands is here. Two of Wands says you have a very important decision to make and it could have something to do with traveling. You have Three of Swords here. I feel like whatever this decision is, it's going to bring a great healing. And here's what I'm going to say, Aries. I know that this is going to be lesson learned. So normally this is the card that helps you with this card. I'm reading this on the Cancer full moon. Anytime we have any kind of like big cosmic influences, this is something that's happening right now. I do feel like you're going on a great adventure, but I think the interesting part is you're not really going to have to actually go anywhere. I know, right? All right, surrendering to the journey, release control. I feel like that's the thing. It's because Aries, you kept thinking you had to go somewhere, you had to go do something, and it's not. That's not it at all. So Capricorn comes out. Capricorn is the Devil card, and this is actually the Crone card in Triple Goddess Tarot. See how her hair is gray, and it's like she's older, she's wise, she's beaten the devil. There's no like people burning down to devil's feet, tied in any type of codependency bullcrap, right? All of that is done. You have a Tower card here. It just tells me that there's something that surprises you, shocks you. I would pull more cards for that Tower, except for you got three major arcanas, and it's the Crone card, which means you've broken away from codependency. You've healed the things, the ties that bind. You see that red cord back there? And the shock is going to be the reunion, Aries. It's going to be the reunion. The World card is here. It's actually called the Reunion card in Triple Goddess Tarot. Knight of Pentacles is on the bottom, and it is the card that says it's time to start doing the work. You've already been like planting all the seeds. You've already been getting your fields ready, but it's like now you have to go out there and actually take care of them. It is this energy of lifetime after lifetime. Most likely that has something to do with that reunion energy. And of course, it is in for the long haul. In for the long haul. Heart is just beating so fast. I don't even know. Opportunities. It could be new opportunities too, Aries, of course. But I feel like because you have overcome something, it's shocking to you how big it is. All right, Aries. Magical Times was the cards I felt I was going to pull for this week's guidance. I do feel like this is going to feel like a magical week. It may not have confetti falling out of the sky unless you're lucky enough to be at Times Square, right? But I do feel like you're going to start to see all those doors opening. You're just going to have to actually go through the doors. All right, so anticipation, not surprised to see that. It says something wonderful is happening, changes in the air, open yourself to blessings on the way. The Faith card is here, I love it. It says, believe you are not alone, Spirit is right beside you, ask for guidance and it will come. And adversity is here. See the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storm. Aries, you've been 2023 was the storm, right? I have this tattoo on my back. It's a purple rose, and it shows like the little water droplets, on it. And it says on there on the bottom, it says, I am the storm. And it definitely came from that saying, that phrase, where it says the devil whispered, you're not strong enough, you're not whatever enough. And she says, or you're not strong enough to withstand the storm. And she says, I am the storm. All right, I've lost my Moonology cards. Give me just a second. Like, for real. I'm not panicking just yet. Okay, give me just a moment. Now I'm panicking. just bear with me for just a second. That's weird. One of those right in front of my face situations. I know, right? Forgive me. Forgive me. All right, Aries, we're going to close it out. Did I move it? I did, didn't I? So sorry. So sorry. Moonology Oracle. In 2024, I'm going to work on lighting and internet. All right, remember Aries, Moonology Oracle is going to be for your thoughts and emotions. You do have, it's time to release negativity. It's full moon in Scorpio. It's time to take action. Look at that, new moon in Aries, and conclusions are within reach. It's going to be full moon eclipse. On the bottom, a personal issue reaches a resolution. Full moon in Cancer, and that is the full moon that I'm doing this reading on right now, Aries. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. All right, now you guys can watch video again. I'm going to clean up and we're going to move on to Leo. Lavender Love. I love that name. Interesting, the Moonology cards. I couldn't see them, but they were exactly where they were supposed to be. It's going to mean something. Maybe the faith. Have faith. I don't know. All right, Leo. 4848 for Leo. I like the number synchronicity. This is going to be for the week of January 1st through January 6th. And I'm going to start out with Queen of the Moon. It is the Cancer full moon today. So we are live streaming 12/26. Very powerful full moon. This full moon, guys, I know I've been telling y'all that this is about unresolved family issues, and it is. But you actually have until about that second week of January to resolve those issues. And again, we'll talk about that astrology a lot more Friday night. Because of the holidays, this is definitely like a catch-up kind of week. And then we're going to do it again this way next week, right, for New Year's. All right, Leo, energy of the week. We have discernment coming out. It's number 10. I do feel like a lot of us feel like we're getting to this completion like completion of a cycle. I'm going to use Sacred Traveler for the main spread, and I'm looking at challenge or obstacle, lesson learned, and the outcome for Leo. I know I said, I don't know what I said the other day. I was trying to look up at my chart. So Leo is my second house assets. So where is Leo for you guys? All right, challenge or obstacle, distant thunder, clear the air. Clear the air. It's definitely giving me that Rapunzel up in a tower type of energy. It could be like the anxiety card where it's like you're not sure if the storm is coming or going. Maybe you're not sure how to clear the air. All right, we have breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So this just happened for Aries. It's going to happen again for Leo. This is something that's happening right now. A lot of times when we have like a big cosmic influence, the lesson learned that's supposed to help you with the challenge or obstacle is something that you're learning right at this moment. All right, outcome for Leo, we have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. It's my new favorite card, I feel like, in the Sacred Traveler. It definitely gives me that sword in the stone story type of energy. And we talked about that a little bit last week. It's like where you feel like you're not worthy of something, Leo, or you can't remove an obstacle, like you're not strong enough. And it's like having to believe in yourself. Not only believe in yourself that you can do it, but believe in yourself that you're chosen to do it. That's the message I just heard. All right, I'm going to start with discernment. Scorpio again. All right, so transformation, what you need to leave behind, what you're allowed to take with you. 9 of Wands is looking at something from a different perspective, seeing the bigger picture. And Queen of Wands is going to be have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in the things you've learned, Leo. All right, distant thunder, we have Virgo energy coming out with the Hermit. It is dark night of the soul. Things may look darker before it gets brighter is the energy that I'm getting. And you know, that kind of goes with everything. It's like we think that something, what's another way of saying that? Like things get harder before they get easier. I think that's another way of saying it. 2 of Cups comes out. It could have something to do with a partnership, Leo. And then 7 of Swords comes out. 7 of Swords is like distrustful energy, maybe not believing something, or it could just be like not telling someone something. And if there's distant thunder and you need to clear the air, that could be what it is. Like you need to tell someone whatever that energy was. A breakthrough is at hand. You have 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups says you've done absolutely everything you can with the situation, and now you need to go towards your 2 of Cups. Remember, 2 of Cups is the goal, the accomplishments, right? 10 of Cups is the goal. 2 of Cups is soulmate energy. You do have the Star, Temperance, it's healing energy. And then you have the Page of Pentacles coming out. So Page of Pentacles is like starting a new journey, learning a new way of doing something is what I'm hearing. All right, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. This is about believing in yourself, Leo. You have the 10 of Wands here. 10 of Wands says that you're carrying all the burdens on your shoulders. You're carrying all the weight. There's this energy. The 10 of Wands says you're supposed to release the burdens and allow, like, supposed to lay the burdens at Spirit's feet, right? That's what you're supposed to do. But it's like this energy where you feel like you just can't. You have to carry all the burdens. Maybe you feel like Spirit doesn't have your back, or Spirit's not going to help you with those burdens. Maybe you've suffered so much loss with 5 of Cups that like you have a hard time believing that what's meant to be yours will come through, right? Overcoming obstacles. You also have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you are overly emotional, most likely due to the stress and burdens that you're carrying on yourself, Leo, due to the losses that you've experienced. But remember, overcoming obstacles, I will stop stuttering eventually. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom. This is the new start that you've been fighting for. Again, it's this energy like you're almost to something. And this is like right before you feel like you want to give up, like you can't do it anymore, like you can't push any harder. And then it's like, bam, there it is, right? Page of Wands is on the bottom after that. So it was like, expect things to get messy. I feel like for Leo, this is like breaking point type of energy. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're breaking. It just means like you just had enough. You've just had enough. And it's like when you get to that, I've just had enough. For me, okay, so remember, this is my second house assets. For me, whenever I try to push something, it just seems like it just becomes more challenging. If I just have faith that I'm on the journey that Spirit's asked me to be on, then it's like the things just come in when they're supposed to come in naturally. Like I don't have to force the issue. All right, let's do some guidance for Leo. And I am using magical times. We have humor, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. We have clarity, and remember the first one was discernment. It says, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, remember the perfection of who you are, Leo. Last one, sacred space, take time for the dreamer in you, find your power in your stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. All right, let's close it out with Moonology Oracle for Leo. Remember, these are going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Look at the bigger picture. What did I say? Full moon in Sagittarius. A personal issue reaches resolution, comes back out. Full moon in Cancer again. I'm going to throw it back in there. Let's see if it comes back out for Sagittarius too. And you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Leo. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys. We have Sagittarius next. Oh, I'm regretting not making that tea now. Everybody's so quiet today. I think your shuffling is your Aries. Definitely. Aries is a very masculine energy. It's a take charge attitude. All right, Sagittarius 5929 because I've seen it. This is going to be for the week of January 1st through January 6th. All right, so Sagittarius, you're going to be the one. I did December 20, what was it, 24th through the 30th, right? I'm totally trying to cut out the 31st. Y'all, fit it in there. Come on now. I just didn't want to say December 31st, right? And December 31st is actually my dad's birthday. It's New Year's Eve. I don't know why I don't want to say. I'm just ready to be in 2024. But Spirit definitely told me when I was getting ready to go Sagittarius, January 1st through the 6th. Something could potentially be happening on New Year's Eve. I just seen that new moon, new beginnings card. All right, so Queen of the Moon, let's do energy of the week. We have the Sovereignty card. Wow. We also have the Void card. Wow, wow. 411. You're about to get the 411. Okay. Okay, so let's just talk about the meanings of the cards. Sovereignty is you stepping into your power. It's you calling your power back to you, actually. But it's you stepping into your power. It's you having faith and confidence in yourself, in the journey that your soul has chosen, the path that you're about to take. And then you have the Void. It is the Dark Moon card. It's not one of my favorite cards. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with any card. But just like the Tower kind of gives us a heads up, the Void card kind of gives me a heads up. The Void is that energy where the moon is dark. It's not in a specific sign. So it's this energy like you may feel like you're not sure where you're headed. You're not sure where you're going. And Spirit's saying go back to the soul's journey, because regardless of what decisions you make here in this lifetime or in this 3D, you are this sovereign Queen of the Moon. So it's like go back to what you know 100% every time. All right, let's do the Sacred Traveler. So yeah, Phoenix Rising energy. I see some more cards in reverse. I don't even know how my cards. I feel like Spirit comes in here and just messes with them from time to time. Just like, here, let's test her a little. All right, Sagittarius. Man, I forgot to name them. See, already. We did Aries, Leo. Oh, we'll get better. We'll get better. All right, first light, beginning a new cycle. I do feel like there is something that is coming to, it's like this really abrupt end, but there's also like this really quick start to something. All right, watching the clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. This is lesson learned. Sagittarius, you may be learning this right now. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I feel like Sagittarius, the lesson I've been learning about Sagittarius this week is that Sagittarius is a very positive, optimistic sign, right? The cup is half full. I can always come up with an idea on how to fix something, do something, something. It's not, Sagittarius is not the I give up energy, right? But I'm picking up here like something's going to happen. And you're going to feel like you're supposed to do something about it. And Spirit is saying, lie back, rest, and relax. I mean, it's possible that you already know, like you're already in this sovereign queen energy. So you're like, I already know. I'm not going to panic when this thing happens. I already knew it was coming. Rosa done told me. I already know what I'm supposed to do. And I'm going to lie back, rest, and relax. It's very possible. But I feel like most likely, that's not going to happen. Most likely something new is going to happen. You're going to have to start a new cycle and you're going to be like, no, what the crap? I don't even know. You may feel like hectic energy, like you got to, like I said about me, I said something about this. I was like, I felt like I had to keep doing and pushing all this stuff out, and come to find out, no, like I didn't have to do any of that. I just need to do the videos that I do and work with those videos. That's it, right? Like there's not all this extra stuff. But there's definitely something about having faith in the journey that you're on here, Sagittarius. Remember, my moon is in Sagittarius. All right, outcome. We have taking shelter. The answers are within. I am getting this energy of like hibernation. Miss Tina's been telling me that. Look at this cup she got me, y'all. A new teacup she got me. It says, let's stay home. I'm serious. But I feel like that's kind of what's coming. I feel like January, that's kind of like, again, the first couple of weeks in January may not necessarily. But yeah, I feel like especially me where I'm at, I feel like that's probably when the snow is going to come in. You see all the snow in the picture. My future daughter-in-law, she was just telling me the other day, her birthday is in January. She's a Capricorn. She was like, you know, I just got this feeling that it's her 21st birthday. She's like, it's going to be my birthday and we're going to be snowed in. Very likely, actually, you know what I mean? But it is this energy, Sagittarius, like you're going to get some time to spend on you. And I feel like you're like, well, I already had this time. That's how I became so sovereign. But I feel like you're going to get more time to spend on it. It's definitely giving me this like hibernation type of energy, very warm, cozy cabin. I don't feel like there's anything missing or you don't have anything in this picture. I think it's funny that it says the answers are within, but I'm totally noticing like someone coming up to the cabin. So that's pretty interesting. Begin now. Take your first step is on the bottom. All right, let's pull some tarot. Let's see if we can find out. Who's coming to visit Sagittarius in the snow? I feel like someone you manifested. You see that 4 of Cups? All right, so first thing we're going to look at is the Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. Definitely stepping into some power. I just got in trouble. All right, so Queen of Wands, again, be confident in who you are, Sagittarius. Again, the World card, reunion, and the Triple Goddess Tarot. But it's a new opportunity. There's a new opportunity. You may not see it as an opportunity right away, but it's a new opportunity. This is what the opportunity is for. It's the Strength card. Again, internal conflict, but this is, remember, Triple Goddess Tarot, so it's the healer. She's the healer. I feel like you're going to work on healing you. Maybe work on healing your confidence so you can step more into this powerful world energy. It's like you are of the world, or like you are for the world. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And it's like you may not have the confidence to step up in this way in the environment that you're in now. That's the message. All right, so we have King of Wands coming out. King of Wands, again, be confident. Understand what you're capable of. Understand what you're capable of. You have Page of Swords here. Again, higher learning, higher knowledge. It is normally like the card where it's a creepy stalker guy, right? Card. Again, Triple Goddess Tarot. I don't think you're stalking anyone, but you could be learning from someone. Ace of Wands is here, and it says that's fate. That's destiny. It's going to help you take new action. So we have the watching the clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. I do see the 5 of Cups, but I feel like I'm supposed to shuffle. It's definitely this energy where you feel like you have to take movement or you're going to lose something. And Spirit's telling you to take shelter. All right, so Judgment comes out. It's higher calling. 2 of Cups comes out. It's soulmate energy. It's partnership. And then 9 of Swords comes out. 9 of Swords is definitely processing old trauma, is what I heard. Processing old trauma. I feel like you're going to help someone process their trauma. And that's your calling. That's your purpose. And it's like you won't be able to do that if you try to like expand or go out. If you don't take shelter, it's like you won't have the opportunity. Whoever this is that's coming to you in this period where you're healing and taking time to I don't know, do whatever it is that you need to do for your own spiritual journey. It's like if you're not doing it, if you're not there when they show up, you see what I'm saying? It's like you won't have the opportunity to help them. And I do get like someone's coming. See how they're shining the lantern? Like someone's coming, trying to find the answers. And it's like they find you in this cabin, right? It's like you're looking for something, Sagittarius, and it's looking for you. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is reunion energy. Again, we got reunion energy over here with the World card. Remember, it's the reunion card in Triple Goddess Tarot. Six of Cups says that someone from your past could give you a gift. It's also very possible that someone from your past helped you do something, and that in itself is a gift. Like, help you become who you are. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Two of Wands is here. Two of Wands, again, important decision to make. I do feel like this has something to do with traveling. I don't feel like you will travel right away. It's like this energy of, do I stay or do I go now? I just heard that little song too. And the star comes out, bright hope for your future. The moon is on the bottom. You're going to have fear. You're not going to see yourself in the right light. You're not understanding that you are this queen of the moon. That's the biggest problem here. It's like, if you can take this energy at the very beginning of the week when all this stuff starts to go down, you can leave the end of the week in a very confident energy, understanding that this is just opening everything up to a much brighter and happier future. All right, let's do magical times. The Six of Cups could have something to do with children or childhood memories. All right, sanctuary, again, take some time for you, Sagittarius. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. You have nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. And dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you've become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. There's something here about an illusion. You see how she's seeing herself in the mirror? And she sees like the wrinkles in the gray hair and it's thinning and yada, yada, yada. But look at her outside that mirror. Vibrant, full of life, a force to be reckoned with. Look at that Scorpio energy. A force to be reckoned with. And I feel like that's going to be the biggest thing to remember this week. All right, let's close it out with Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you're very much in your thoughts and emotions, very emotional. If you can just step into that power, I feel like you'll level out those emotions. Believe in the impossible, the blue moon. I feel like Spirit's giving you all the signs. Have a little faith. Step out of your comfort zone. It's North Node. That's going to happen one way or another. And look at this. A new start is coming. It's the new moon. Remember, Sagittarius, Capricorn, new moon, Capricorn, the goat, right? The word goat. New moon, January 11th. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful, Sagittarius. That's it, guys. That's your fire signs. And I am going to wrap it up very quickly because I am going to jump right over to the water signs. So I hope all of you guys just come over and join me over there and hang out with me there as we read for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Did you guys see Scorpio coming up so much? Of course, Cancer did because we're in that Cancer full moon energy right now, right? All right, guys, I'll see everyone there. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Water signs next.